Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Iratus, Lord of the Dead. We have a new team. Troll Face, The Shade, Shocker, Entropy. Lots of potential stress here. Wish we had some stress damage on the Blood Phantasms, but we have some on The Shade, and of course Entropy has some too. We wouldn't be able to use the ult from the back. That's my only possible concern there. What can you use from the back? Ooh, the chains. Hey, you can use that as much as you want. Actually, it'd be better to switch these two around, I think, then. Yeah. Bloody Phantasms on the front and the back. Now, I do want to throw down some stress on these guys to see if there is a slight chance we could get a vampire. We're going to take Basila, Dark Shadow, Sai, and Old Crow. We are very close to the boss, which is where we are probably going to be most likely to lose our first person or two. But we'll see. They can always be replaced. Conscript. Elite Conscript. Headsman. Doomsayer. Alright. This is what we got to deal with here. Let's start by getting rid of your ward. Alright. With your ward gone, why don't you come up and see us? That wasn't very far up. Keep going. I want to take out this Doomsayer first, because then everyone else becomes more likely to get stressed. Okay. We need to start moving some dudes around. Every hit on Sai will crit for a little while, which is terrible. That said, Necrotic Wind is still pretty effective. Oh, when it hits. Why aren't the mortals dead yet? Oh, crap. I need to send him back. Switch places. We're still in a lot of trouble here. There's a chance we could lose Dark Shadow. And we don't have anything that can just make him move around, huh? We do not. Burn this guy. The Scream is the best we got, but holy crap, he's got a move coming up already? What the hell? Hit the Conscript. Miss. Okay, he's still got to move up. That's good. Alright, the mark should go away soon. Plus we can just... well, we can't scream him away. Shoot. Got a ward problem, you see. It's okay. Get that. That's not what we needed. Brave. Increases maximum sanity by 50. Decreases all stress relieved. Or all stress words. Decreases all stress damage to self and allies by 10%. That's not good. That's pretty bad. But he should, yeah, we've lost the mark. So we're fine. The end is coming. Oh, that's not good. Can I look at what the stance is for a minute? Please. At the beginning of his next turn, he will deal magic damage to everyone, and that includes enemies. Needless to say, not great. Let's go ahead and use our magic here. See if we can get a quick kill. Alright. That's a little less damage coming our way. Oh, jeez! Dark Shadow's in a lot of trouble. And unfortunately, he's not in an optimized team. I know this because an optimized team for a Lich only has 3 characters in it. It's just... I should have... okay, we all have wards, thank God. Alright, if he dies, all the enemies get buffed. So we're going to avoid killing him. And instead, I think what we're going to do is actually have Sai... Next turn does not come for a while. I'm gonna have him throw a bit of a shade here. Yeah, that'll keep us a little bit healthier for a while. Let's do some Dark Shadow Stank. I think that'll help. He did not have a stress break. He's got 8 sanity. All right, let's steal some health back. Good stuff. Okay, Vasilla, get someone else into that stress tank position. We've removed all of his buffs. And we removed a ward from the front. Okay, we can still necrotic wind from the back, which is a pretty good one. I think what we're going to do... I'd love to burn him. Get rid of his ward. Get rid of that dude's stinky ward already. Yeah, scream at this boy. Slow him down for next turn. Okay, Dark Shadow. I'm going to have you command undead. They're going to make Old Crow a little bit stronger. Vasilla, you're going to switch places. I did that backwards. God! This is not the first time I've done that, and it annoys me. Because whenever I click move right... Whenever I click this to move, I want to click the character and then decide where they move. It's bothersome. And it probably just got Dark Shadow killed. Scream at him, move him back. So you're in the front now, Doomsayer, and I don't know... Okay, you use End's coming. Okay, we can move you around from there. So that's not the end of the world. Yeah, a little bit more damage would have gotten that kill. Which we kind of need to try to get. Actually, throw down the cloud. Give him some additional evasion at least. See if that helps. I don't want to move him forward right now. This is actually the worst time.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Got that kill. Hey, headsman. Woo! Close call. Okay, I need to get rid of your ward. So I'm going to throw Sorrow here. Ward is gone. That's a strong start. Sai is actually having the opposite problem that he usually does. He has all the health. Okay, that evasion worked out right there. I need to move this guy out of this position. Go ahead and absorb. But we should be able to do that this turn. There you go. Now you have to move to the front, and your stance is broken. Perfect. Okay. Now we can use command undead to switch places here, is what I meant to say. There we go. Well, that could end up sucking. Vasilla could use Soprano to lower enemies' attack.
Have a warm end, my friend.
Problem is Dark Shadow doesn't have... It's not like Dark Shadow is tanky at all. So that's not really going to help him too much. What I should have done is moved her forward now that I think about it. We're going to lower their attack just to see if it can help, but I get the feeling it won't. There it is. Hopeless. I was hoping for betrayal, but lowering his damage by 6 to 8 is huge. Go ahead and hit the Doomsayer. Finally. Okay. Let's use Command Undead again. Move Vasilla to the front. The end is coming. We know how to counter that. Counter that by killing this fool. Oh, god dang it. I can't believe that gives him a block, dude. That's so wild. Alright, we need to get rid of... the ward. And the reason we need to do that is because Vasilla is finally in the front, which means she gets her ult, Howl, which deals magic damage and causes enemies to skip their next turn. It's a stun. It's a stun on everyone. How fun. Vasilla just saved, effectively, Dark Shadow. Get out of my house.
Good. More materials. I didn't think it would be this easy.
Beautiful. So I wonder if we can get him to run away. Because if we can, we might be able to get the blood curse. Go ahead and move Psy forward. Okay, now that you're in the back, you should be immune to damage. Go ahead and move yourself forward some more. All the survival. Okay, he did skip his turn. That's normal. You know what? Absorb his terror. No. First, give him the blood curse.
Crimson hunger.
And then absorb his terror. There. Now he won't have a heart attack. But he still has a 60% chance to run away. This is perfect. Give him the evasion. Throw down the stank. Just to keep him scared.
Your frail bodies fail you.
He is not attempting to run yet. What's wrong with you? 74% chance. It's getting up there.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
76%. All right. Let's go ahead and actually just keep buffing up. He now has 4 block and 4 ward. It's a little nuts. 77%. And he still chooses not to run. What is he doing? What do you think you're doing, dude? Run away! You weirdo! 89% chance. Alright? Here. Have some good stank. There we go. There he goes. Now he's running away. We won. Okay. With that in mind, Dark Shadow can just keep telling people what to do. It's okay. He's worthy of it. We do not want to accidentally howl, because if you skip your turn, you skip the retreat. Oh, wow. She actually got an extra move. Must have just been a difference in initiative. There he goes. He ran. But a vampire got him and decided to join us. As thanks. The other slipper and a hook. Interesting. Behold the vampire. She's pretty strong. Bites, which does damage. Blood Strike, which does damage at range. So it can hit the back rows and moves her backwards. Bloody Offering, she loses health to give Iratus 30 wrath. Hysteria, she loses health to cause the enemy to lose more health. And Auspex, loses a little bit of health, but also ignores blocks and wards on the enemy till the end of the battle. And of course, you're thinking, well, it's a vampire. Why don't it gain health when attacked? That's what the ult is for. The ult is a permanent buff for the rest of the battle that causes her to gain health every time she hits an enemy. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Vampire does not go in here. Vampire has no reason to go in here. Vampire will dig me up corpses until we have an opening. Dark Shadow Old Crow, go ahead and get some heals. Let's say you've earned it. Let's see, we got the other slipper. Each round, Iratus gains 12 wrath. That's okay, I guess. Whenever an enemy moves, they receive 5 physical damage and 5 stress. Oh, there's a lot of occasions where that can be really good. But against free accuracy, evasion, and luck? I guess it depends on the team. I think on this team right here with Vasilla and Sai, it could be an excellent one. But for everyone else, I think I stick with what I got. And then finally, we found the boss. He's a big boy. Surrounded by currently conscripts and hunkies. Alright. I think the big boy should go up against maybe our big boy team? Makes the most sense. Speaking of which, let's see what we have as far as buffs to give out. Ward, evasion, and initiative. I don't think those are things that Soft necessarily needs. Anything else? A couple of ectoplasms. One for dread, one for accuracy. Yeah, not much that we need here for him. I'd rather put the evasion on someone who already has a little bit of evasion, you know? For example, Sai has some evasion. Vasilla would be a great candidate for an extra 6 evasion and 2 initiative. Actually, I'm going to give that to Vasilla. Accuracy and initiative on these bones, huh? Actually, you know who could use initiative is Parrish. So that he can get his buffs in a little bit faster. Okay. Couple of small buffs. Let's see if we can take on the boss. The keys in his possession granted this man a great purpose. For a bribe and a favor, he was willing to carry missives, arrange fights, and allow gangs of criminals to quietly murder their competition while they slept. He saw himself a king, and the keys were his crown. As long as they were needed, he was needed. But the undead care not for the jingling metal, and for the man himself, they will have no need at all. Alright, let's go. Alrighty. We are here. Here's the Keymaster. He has a lot of block and ward to start with, as you can see. And the most annoying part is that he can actually summon enemies. He does not run away. 33% chance to redirect any attack or debuff to the ally standing in front of him. Increases initiative of all allies by the current round number. Alright, so he's got a lot of abilities on his butt. Let's go ahead and actually throw down the Bone Spear first. There we go. And then we're going to throw down the Strength of Mediocrity here. Parrish is going to get soft a little bit harder. And then let's go ahead and throw down the Worship. Keep in mind, the Bride's crit on her ult, which is a guaranteed crit. Oh, that's a stun with the crit. That sucks. But the Bride's guaranteed crit, oh, Freedom Chimes, +2 attack, will ignore all armor and block. So we want her to get stronger. You know, let's just go ahead and attack. Try to get these dudes out of here. Alright, a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and bump him up a little bit more. Soft will be nearly untouchable here shortly. We could pull this off right now. We actually are at 96 Wrath. Let's go ahead and do it. A little bit of damage all around. I believe the enemy lacks any form of heal, so... Nice try. Slaying Strike, -4 armor. It's temporary. Just like this hunky.
This one voided its bowels just as it died.
Alrighty. Zombie. Let's have you set things on fire as we remove wards. Once this guy's ward is gone, the fire will be fantastic. Ooh, the crit! Fire's already fantastic. Awesome job. Alright. I'm always afraid I'm going to lose my zombie, but damn it. I feel like I need to give Soft those buffs first. Now we're going to buff up the zombie. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm concerned. Yikes. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the Worship him again. A little mana, give you a little bit of strength. Death comes for everyone, especially this lad.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like. Pathetic.
All right, do trench loading. Give yourself a little bit of block here. The ward is not going to do much for us. I'm sorry to say. Final buff. We don't need the ult right now. So I think we just keep buffing. She's going to be strong. She's going to, or he's going to summon. That was pretty much guaranteed. Let's go ahead and give him some slaps. All right. Good stuff. So Soft's job is basically to keep the enemies dead. Whereas eventually the zombie is going to go for these burns, which is, that's so much damage over time. 22 to 26. That is a knockback. I'm not super concerned with it. The block was great. A miss. Nice. Okay, let's throw down some more strength and mediocrity. The zombie still needs 2 more. Parrish is making some good stuff happen. There you go.
This never gets old.
30-something damage all the way around. Go ahead and give yourself a new block. And a little bit more damage for next turn. Alright, soft. Let's actually throw down the flaming skull here. Okay, fair. Hit him. He's going to block many of our attacks, but that's expected. Here's another summon. This is basically going to keep happening this way. Alright. Our zombie is fully armored. Now we just have to fully armor the bride.
This will be your end.
Right now, this strategy seems to be working pretty well. Oh, wow, a miss. Soft, that hurt, man. That hurt me on the inside. It's okay, we can burn him. Oh, God! What? Well, at least they got a miss as well. Makes me feel a little better, I guess. That is gonna hurt! Oh, God, Parrish. Parrish is in trouble. Needless to say. Okay, I really want to get rid of his abilities still. So there goes his ward, which means we can start burning him reliably, which is fantastic. Parrish cannot buff himself, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and buff up the bride. Okay. Wow, she can't do anything this turn. Well, not what we need this turn. So, let's go ahead and get more mana. Get even stronger. She has a lot of damage right now. Like, an insane amount. Perfect. Zombie, is it your turn? It is. Yeah. That's what I want. I want him to burn. You're gonna be forced to summon, right? Yep. But you're burning, so who cares? Hey, Parrish. Welcome to your turn.
Impale this wretch.
Yeah, get rid of them blocks. Wonderful. Keep stacking. Remember, that gives her a little bit of physical power, too. Shoot. We don't have any... We're really low on Wrath, I've noticed. That's unfortunate. Why is our Wrath so crappy? Just not generating it fast enough. Probably because we're not taking damage fast enough. Which is a big problem for freaking Parrish. Because if he takes any damage, he's in trouble. Keep that burn going. Alright. Sinister Strike, not a problem. You can't even hurt Soft Machine. I don't think you can reach Parrish. Ah, it's a debuff on accuracy. That's really bad. 20 damage! Ooh, that also debuffed his armor, but who cares? Give me that crit. And we're pretty much done. Parrish? Yep, time to head back to the grave. Not yet, buddy. Do me the honors. Oh, he redirected it to the enemy in front of him. That's okay. We got unfeeling aggression over here. You just don't want to die, do you? All right. Here, have a skull.
Have a warm end, my friend.
Iratus claims that kill. Beautifully done. Liquid Desolation. Interesting. A creepy doll. Some IQ. Level 3 brain. Ectoplasm, rags, heart, nice stuff. Post-battle. That's a boss down, my boys. Alright, thank you for the blood. Okay, to the front, Old Crow. To the third, Dark Shadow. And of course, level ups for this team. Soft. Let's see. We don't have a way of buffing up your defense anymore. We could buff up your attack by changing Unfeeling Aggression to All is Dust, which will do additional damage for each buff or debuff on the target. Give you a little bit of initiative with We Are Nothing, which also applies your armor and resistance to that attack. Dark Cleansing will give us extra mana. Dark Offering will give us extra wrath. And then finally, Face the Faceless will be more stress and a little bit more dread. Stare into the Void will be a little bit more for each buff and debuff. I think I want to go with Dark Cleansing for the mana and the initiative. Alright. Zombie. Great performance from you. You already have the 2 buffs that I want the most, although I'm tempted to get Abyssal Bombardment, which will up your accuracy by 6, which will give him 100%. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Perish! Congrats on surviving. Tempted to give him some armor or some resistance. Smite the Show-Offs isn't my favorite. I actually like the idea of a 4% chance to instantly kill someone, but yeah, we'll Smite the Show-Offs here and grab that armor. And then the Bride, who also gave us one hell of a performance here. Ooh, you won't get him. Interrupt stances. That could be nice. I think we're going to go with that. Also adds a little bit of evasion to her. There we go. Nice stance interrupt could mean a huge difference moving forward. I would put them in the mortuary, but we actually don't have to. And the reason we don't have to is because I know that after we go through the gate to the next step, next stage, I should say, next level, we get a full heal. We do have some other characters we need to summon. I still haven't gotten enough bones to get the bone golem. Got to gather 70 bones. I'm 10 away. Deal 3,500 damage to your own minions to be able to summon a ghoul. We obviously haven't done enough. And we need to get one more Dampier to our side to be able to summon Fallen Dampiers. Although we can now summon our own vampires. This was actually locked too until we got our 3rd vampire, who's currently getting us more corpses or corpse pieces. But now we can actually just straight up create our own vampire, which is nice. I love unlocks. Okay, what is this? Liquid Desolation. 15% chance to stun enemies he damages with destruction spells. Cool, but the free ward is a little bit cooler. At the start of combat, all enemies must pass a sanity check. Could be awesome. Maybe later. Any new talents I want? Target minion's next attack would be a crit. Wow, we need to get whipped for that, but that sounds really good. However, I like Mocking Slap. I like the idea of that a lot, because 30 damage is nothing to sniz at. However, 12 to 24 to the same target, which also reduces armor by 2, is also nothing to sniz at. So let's actually not sniz at teeth instead. This one could be really good too. Volley of Spears. However, we are buffed. Go through the gate. The hunger for wealth had long since become the only virtue among the hardy dwarven folk. Gone are their ancient traditions, along with the names of their ancestors. For what was more powerful? Logic, or some dead dwarf, rotting away to dust? Their ruthless scientist and alchemist knew the answer to that question, and the human kingdom was more than willing to facilitate their experiments. They have grown rich and feared, setting up their own enclave, and became the default overseers of the mines. We are now in the dwarven tunnels above the mines. Okay, we didn't get a full heal. We got a partial heal. My mistake. However, we are going to be ready to move forward next time. That is going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays Iratus, Lord of the Dead. If you are enjoying it, make sure to let me know by giving it a like. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching this episode of Iratus. My name is Thet, and I will see you in the next video.